Hello everybody, this is an update about my rogue build. As you know, when I posted my video about the rogue build, I didn't invest a lot in aspects or these type of things. I want to make sure that it's strong and at its core. And it was already OP and super strong without actually investing a lot. But I made changes and now it's kind of a if I was super OP and kind of a super OP plus plus. Now, for those who are new, basically, if you get, for example, a legendary item and there's a really nice legendary perk, there's an option to extract this perk and you're going to get an aspect. Basically, this is the perk which you can actually embed in other items. Depend, of course, on the perk. There's some different items that it can embed it. Some might be available, some others not. But basically, that's the idea of creating a very, very powerful build and synergies. So today, because I was playing with different classes and I want to try so many things, I sat down and decided to kind of, take a look at what I have and improve the build with the different aspects. And this is, I extracted this one and I put it on my helmet. This is it, damaging, vulnerable. Again, this is imprinted a lucky hit. So if you increase the lucky hit, there's a higher chance you can actually get it compared to the number that you see here. Damaging an enemy, a vulnerable enemy, which I do it a lot. Lots of the enemies I deal are vulnerable. This is part of the build. With the core skill, has up to 12% chance drop a healing potion, rogue only. And well, basically I got lots of potions, especially when fighting against a really strong, long fight with a single boss. That can be great. And basically I was swimming with healing potions. No problem about that. Plenty of healing potions to use in a prolonged fight. This is after a boss fight. Alright, this is the second one on my armor. As you can see, this is imprinted. Alright, so I put it there. Becoming injured while crowd control get you unstoppable for 4 seconds. This effect has 24-second cooldown, and this happens when I get crowd control. Again, this build is very strong. I can just go face and attack and continue attack. So just in case I'm injured while getting that, I can actually cleanse and become immune. Now, basic skill, gain 33% attack speed. This is great, of course, because I'm charging my energy when I attack with this. This is great. Now this is amazing for becoming even more tanky. Even before I was already very strong. Again, every extra that you get, just in case you need to fight even a higher level, this gives you an advantage. Give you barrier, absorbing 410 damage for 10 seconds. This effect can only happen once every 30 seconds. This is great. Get extra barrier for on the top of everything else that I have. This is just crazy. Now keep in mind, I don't know the place for everything because I was just collecting things and I decided, alright, let's try to build a build for the rogue melee, so I'm sorry that ahead of time. Next time I'll pay attention. Although I think next time we're going to be wikis with all the information that you need. This is another one. You have 20% increased crowd control duration and deal 23 increased damage to unstoppable enemies. And you can see unstoppable characters have all control impairing effect removed and prevented. Right? So like bosses, for example. So this is really, really good. Again, basically I wanted to have this, this rogue to be really great with the crit and everything and really just take bosses very fast. Also wanted to be tanky, be able to eliminate small enemies very fast, large group of enemies, and basically do everything. This build is like everything. You are tanky, you deal lots of damage, you crit, you take bosses fast, you heal, you get shields, you have everything. This is like everything all in one. Alright, this is another one. When a Dark Shroud Shadow would be removed, you trigger an explosion around yourself that deal damage, shadow damage. This is great, by the way. This allows me to eliminate the small enemies super fast, so I actually don't need to deal with them and spend time actually hitting them. I can focus on the big ones. So this is great. And of course, when there's explosion, nearby enemies also get damaged. So if there's a big enemy, they get hit as well. But basically it allows you to clear a group of enemies like almost instantly. Now this is the best, I think at least one of the best thing and essential for durability for the rogue. Basically when hit while not healthy, a magical bubble is summoned around you for 4.5 seconds. While standing in the bubble players, this you and your allies are immune, can only occur every 90 seconds. This is like kind of a SOS and lifesaver, and it's just always there when you need it. And again, it's not only immune to damage. If you look at the button, you see characters cannot be damaged and all the negative effects are removed and prevented. And this is exactly the situation where you are kind of a crowd control, you have things going on, this bubble pops up, you don't get damaged and you get it cleansed. I mean, just crazy. And it's insane. And this is like one of the core elements in this build. Again, this is great if you're playing alone or if you're playing with friends, because everybody will benefit from it. Now, this one I'm going to replace when I have something better. This is something that I have right now, but basically I'm eager to replace it with something else, just so you know. Alright, next one is, again, this increases my entire attack speed. Critical strikes with core skills increase, and I use it a lot, your attack speed by 30% for 3 seconds. This is amazing because, again, the damage, the poison that fall, everything, just you get more of it and faster. This is just, again, enhances my build all across the board. And as I told you, my build is also around crit. Again, lots of damage, especially single target. We have here, this is imprinted. You have 40% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies. While you are healthy, you gain 28% increased crowd control duration. So basically, your crowd control effect duration is extended and you get extra damage. Alright, last but not least, I think that this is actually those players who actually saw the build. It's their favorite, the twisting blades. Orbit for a short time after they return to you, dealing 20% of twisting blades return damage per hit based on the distance. The blades return, the orbit damage increase up to 40% of the return damage. And although it said, alright, just rotating how much damage, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely deleting enemies like nothing. This is just crazy stuff. And again, all of this come together. This really allows me to eliminate also big enemies, even great damage to bosses, and basically everything. Of course, I'm going to show you now gameplay a bit. And basically I'm doing everything with this build and just smashing. Look how fast I delete. This is explosions. Just delete all the small enemies like instantly. It's nuts. This is big enemies. Done like nothing. This is, by the way, you see all the potion. This is after a boss. See the explosions? It just saves so much time. These are the rotating blades. This is a boss fight. Basically, I'm just standing there and I just attack. I don't need to worry about basically anything. Even sometimes I do dash, it's just, I don't know. There's no need to. Really, you're so powerful. And also lots of potions there that fall down. You see all the potions? It's just crazy. So I'm just standing there. I know that the bubble protect me just in case something will happen. Crowd control, you know, if there's crowd control, it's going to be cleansed. And basically, the more I can attack, the higher the damage, the higher the DPS. I'm just spending more time attacking than evading. This is versus a stronghold boss. I need to clear it out. This is in order to free the stronghold. Basically, I'm just standing there and attacking. This is before, by the way, I use all my new legendary perks. This was before. I was already very strong. Now it's gonna be just nuts. I shouldn't have dashed. I don't need to dash. I just did it. Never mind. But again, now I'm even more powerful than I was here. And the funny thing, I was doing a dungeon and it was this dude. It was actually stronger, I think, than the stronghold boss in terms of because this it attacks very fast. He has tons of AoE. It was challenging, even for my build, because of the AoE, because of the poison. There's lots of damage. But even then, I was able to endure this, and just to show you how durable this build is. And again, the more you attack, again, even without the perk, you're gonna get lots of potions. With what I have, even more. I actually didn't have it as of the time of making this fight. So basically for him you need more elemental damage resistance, which of course you're gonna get down the road. So it's gonna be even much easier. So again, you see that even at its core, with not a lot of gameplay time, you get some to be very strong with the melee. It just shows you that the melee rogue is just crazy. You get mobility, you deal tons of DPS, crit damage, you can deal with bosses easily. You're super tanky. I mean, come on, seriously, how tanky more can you want than that? This is just nuts for a rogue. You generate health. Your ability to draw potions here with what I showed you. So even if you're attacking a big enemy for a prolonged time, you can heal just in case something goes wrong. You have great mobility. You can dash in and out both strategically and for disengaging if you like. And you can maneuver, of course, faster in this open world. So you can just, get to a certain location faster. There's going to be a mount as well, but, this also allows you to move faster if you're already dismounted. You can, of course, daze enemies, so they can actually attack. And those enemies that can be dazed, you can just continue doing it like forever, and they can actually attack you. You can do this against big enemies. And basically, this is just nuts. And of course, it synergizes well with everything, with an attack speed, and with what actually you get when actually hitting with your basic and core attacks. And this is not even fully optimized, and of course you can use gems to further enhance things, which again, I didn't even do it fully in this build. And that's about it. So yeah, it's super powerful, and the more I play it, the more I know this is the one that I'm actually going to use when the game is out. Rogue, melee, with focus on this particular build, unless I come up with something else that is going to be even better. But this already proved itself to be just crazy. And not just crazy, I really enjoy playing with it. And this is for this video. Poof, it's pretty long, so I can keep it as short as I can. I'm gonna end now. If you have anything to add, let me know in the comment section below. And again, consider subscribing if you want to follow me playing Diablo 4 and making more builds. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.